25th of February, it's 2 p.m. and I've just deleted all of my social media. I am a very big person on social media. I love to post, I love to tell people what I'm doing in my life, I love to watch other people. I think that I'm gonna miss the most the group chat of my friends because it's always going on and it's something that actually keeps me going through hard days, so that's gonna be really hard. And also I'm currently giving up biscuits for Lent, and that's already one of my comforts gone, so this is going to be another one. I'm feeling very nervous and actually scared. I was very hesitant to do it and I was wondering, should I actually do this or not, but I think it would be good. I think I'm going to be able to do a lot of other things. There are a few things that I have got in plan. I want to read some books, spend more time exercising, and I think just in general that things will be done quicker, like assignments. And yeah, here we go. Instagram is gone, Snapchat is gone, Twitter is gone, Facebook is gone. That's my main social media channels. I'm also really going to struggle because I currently run like a food blog on Instagram, which I update daily with my meals. So now I'm just going to be taking pictures of my food, like where do I upload this? But yeah, I think it will be a good challenge. What do you think of me giving up social media?
I don't think that you're going to be able to do it because you're on like 3 social medias every day, like Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat, like all day, every day. So I don't think you can do it, like you're going to be so bored.
It's now 9 o'clock. This is usually my free time when I spend all my time on my phone up until about 1 o'clock. And I don't have that to do now, so I'm just gonna drown my sorrows in all of this chocolate and watch shows all night. But I have done a lot more stuff than I would have. So I just woke up. Usually I would lay in bed for like 20 minutes and look on my phone, so I'm actually gonna have to get up today. And as you can see, last night I was crying. I just felt so lonely without social media. Like, I wasn't able to talk to my friends. It gives you time to think about things, like you're alone with your thoughts. So yeah, when I was cycling I thought that actually without social media it gives you a chance to slow down. Life is so fast and we don't even realise because it's just normal, and then you take a chance to just come off social media and appreciate the real world. My life has already slowed down. It hasn't even been 24 hours. Officially made it to 24 hours, but I am keeping myself busy. I think if I wasn't busy then I'd be struggling. That's why I struggle so much at the night time. It's like it knew.
So it's been like 24 hours without seeing Maddie's posts and without having her presence on social media, and let me tell you, I can feel it. There's just this absentness and I hate it.
Full complete day is done. I'm gonna struggle now because it's the night time and I've been busy all day. So now I'm finally relaxing and I have nothing to do, so it hit me. But I have found the time to apply for 3 jobs, which I wouldn't have if I was just sitting on my phone. And also I've noticed that I'm not finding out about any like news stories when not being on social media. I didn't know that Lady Gaga's dog Walker got shot until my dad sat down at the dinner table. Made it to the end of the day again. I've definitely found it a lot easier as time's gone along. I've adapted more and I haven't picked up my phone as much, like out of habit, like picking up my phone, but it's definitely got easier. I'm not sad about it anymore and I'm just getting used to life without it. I feel fine. What I feel right now is so different to night 1. Currently getting some vitamin D. Who knows if I would have been out if I was sitting at home on TikTok. It has been 3 days since I deleted all of my social media. I left my phone only for messages, Spotify, weather and phone calls. Scrolling aimlessly and updating our social media with our lives has always been a part of a consumerism trend. We have an unhealthy addiction with feeling the need to always being online and ensuring people know what we are doing, when we are doing it, who we're doing it with and why we're doing it. By deleting all of my applications, I wasn't participating in consuming what others was. At first, it wasn't easy at all. I struggled, as you can see. I cried, I was alone. So it made me realise that my phone is an extra limb to me. It connects me to the world, and many thought that I wouldn't be able to do it. A few even went out of their way to check up on me, saying, "You haven't been active on socials, is everything okay?" The fact that people didn't think that I could do it just really highlights how social media has become a part of our day-to-day lives without us even realising. We are completely consumed by technology and not the real world. The doubts that I received just motivated me more to do it, and my screen time rapidly decreased with this motivation. I went from 9 hours 26 minutes, that's embarrassing, to 1 hour 18 minutes. Now that is a huge jump for me anyway. It's true what Carl Warner says in his TED Talk, that his TED Talk in praise of slowness. He said that life is so fast and we don't even realise it because we are so wrapped up in these consumerism trends, and we normalise these trends. So taking the time off social media really made me realise that my life has slowed down and that life is really fast. I was thinking like, no, life isn't fast, but that's all because that's all I knew. And now that I've took time out, it has really slowed down. So I think that it's fair to say that this consumer trend of always being on our phone is subconscious because society deems it as the norm. It's normal. And it allowed me to see how much impact that social medias really have on our lives. It became easier as the days went by, and there are things that I want to take away from this experience, like getting up in the morning and not being on my phone for at least an hour. It just made me feel so much better and just put me in a good mood. Like perhaps that always being on social media does have bad impacts without us even realising. I was so much more productive as the days went by. I felt that it was necessary to keep busy because it kept me off my phone, and it put an halt to any temptation of re-downloading apps. I think the fact that I kept busy all the time just says something in itself, that social media is the reason that we experience decline in our productivity levels. Dreams became so much more vivid. I definitely slept better, and my need for caffeine definitely dissolved, as I wasn't spending all night watching TikToks. But my dreams included some wild and weird stuff that I don't think ever in my life I've experienced dreams like that. I did watch a documentary, Minimalists, Less Is Now, and as I was watching it, this is before my digital detox, by the way, I was thinking, these people are ridiculous. How do you think you're superior to other people because you are giving up things that people have? But now I realise that actually they're right. You don't need these things in life that these consumer trends think that you need. We only are stuck on social media because that's how people make it. Like, you need social media to get by. You need this, you need that. It's consumerism trends, and being away from it is just proved to me that consumer trends are toxic and people just follow it just to fit in and have fun, and you probably have more fun without. So if everybody chose to do digital detoxes, then there are a few companies that should be worried about what would be unraveled. More specifically, social media companies like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, just the whole lot. Like, they should be worried because when you do it, you realise that social medias aren't necessary for day-to-day lives. Like, it's just a luxury that we have. What we think is a luxury anyway, because I come to a realisation that maybe life is better without social media. It can be very toxic at times. We're constantly comparing our lives to other people's lives. You know, like influencers, like they set beauty standards as well. It's not good for mental health sometimes. These social media brands, such as Snapchat and Instagram, should plan to invest their money elsewhere because they aren't needed in life. This has showed me that we don't need social media to get by as human beings. There are other ways that we can keep in contact with each other, like just a normal text message or just a phone call. I think that with social media brands, they should invest their money in something that would actually have an impact on people's lives. So like using them for campaigns or issues that need these sort of platforms. They could use it for news that don't reach mainstream media, like the news on the TV. So like the Muslim camps in China, they could use it as a platform to spread awareness, and people could repost this. Especially people with like bigger followings, it would get more attraction and attention. These brands could use their popularity for something more impactful. However, we do now live in a digital age where the proliferation of hardware is constantly excelling and always getting more advanced. So I don't think anytime soon that the thrill of social media will fizzle out. These brands are safe for now, and I'm about to re-download my social media apps.